Hey squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool microphone right here, and basically what this is a portable power station. You can see it from this brand right here. So if you guys saw my other video, I actually reviewed two other power stations from this brand, which is the regular one and also the mini version. But this time we have a pro version which is much more bigger and more powerful as well. So I'm actually open this up to show you guys what the inside looks like. Alright, so once you guys open up, there's a box inside the box. But you can see right here, show you guys what the product looks like. And we do have the brand logo on here as well. So for this one, they call this the Ecoflow River Pro, which is much more bulkier, but also much more powerful when you guys actually use it. So you probably use it for like a space heater and etc. So I'm actually open this up as well to show you guys what the inside looks like. So when you guys first open up, there's a protection layer that's on top, and it comes with a small little box, which is very similar to the basic version, which is the Ecoflow River. So I'm actually open this up first to show you guys what's included inside. So I'm gonna see right here, we do have the brand logo. When you guys turn to the back, they provide you guys a quick starter guide to teach you guys how to use it. But when you guys open up, they provide you guys a lot of accessories inside. So let's take it all out first. Alright. So same like before, if you can see, they provide you guys a user manual to teach you guys how to use it. And they tell you guys that Ecoflow River Pro. And also in back, you can see how it should provide you guys instruction manual to teach you guys how to use it. If you guys do want to use the solar panel option, which is not included. If you guys do want the solar panel option to do solar charging for the power station, you guys can actually purchase that separately. But inside they provide you guys a lot of cables. So here is the main cable you can plug in to actually charge up the product. Here we have the car charger option. Here we have the solar panel option, if you guys want to purchase this separately like I mentioned. And right here they provide you guys one of the cables that they don't provide you guys in the other version that I tested in the past, which is really nice. And that is everything that's in the small little box. Now I'm gonna check out the power station to show you guys what that looks like. Alright, so once you guys take out the power station, this is what the product looks like. So when you guys carry this one, it's actually very heavy and very bulky. It's definitely much more heavier than the previous version because I am struggling to carry it. But when I bring it up close, this is what the product looks like. So we do have the brand logo right here, and they mention how the pro version. We have a DC option with a 2 DC cable option right here that I showed you guys earlier. Right here we have a USB-C, which is 100 watts, 2 USB-A option, and 1 fast charging USB option. Right here with the power button, and right here with the other power button for DC option. Right here we do have a light option where you can press the button to activate right here. And right underneath that we do have a reset button. And then for the top part right here we do have the display screen. So we'll show you guys everything that's on here. If you see on this slide, there's some more stuff as well. So we do have the ventilation fan on top. Right here we have 3 different outlets. And right here we do have the button for us to press it to activate it. And on the bottom right here they give you guys expansion power port. So if you guys open up, that is what the inside looks like. So if you guys do want to get like the expansion port option, you guys can plug it in right here. So that way you get double the battery that's on here. So currently for this power station, it can give you guys 720 WH. But if you guys plug in the expansion option, you guys can go up to 1440, which is a lot of power if you guys want to use it for like refrigerators, space heater, and etc. Which is super useful, especially if you guys are planning to use it for like camping and etc. And if you guys turn around to this side, we do have the plug outlet where you guys want to plug in the cable for the solar panel and the main power source as well. So if you guys open it up, that is where you guys plug in the cable for everything on here. And you guys notice in the middle right here, we do have the overload protection. So it's definitely really cool how it has that protection that's built in here as well, not just a ventilation fan. And if you guys ever forget about what Ethernet port is for, they provide you guys information right here. And for top part right here, we do have the handle option for you guys to carry around really easily if you guys want to. And in the bottom, if you see, they do have like a non-slip material to prevent the product from moving around once you guys do set it up on the table or something. And then for this portable power station, it does give you guys the option to connect it onto an app. So I'm actually open the app to show you guys how to connect it and what it actually looks like first before we actually test it out. Alright, so right here we do have the app. So what you're going to do is click on the plus button on top right here to add it. But before you guys can do that, you guys need to turn on the power station first. So you guys press on the power button. That will turn it on. If you see, I'll show you guys the battery life and everything else on here as well in terms of input and output. And then show you guys how much longer the battery can last on here with 30% left. But once you guys turn it on, you guys can connect it onto the app. So I'll actually show you guys how to do that. So like I mentioned, you guys want to click on the plus right here. And you guys want to find the device that I have. So in this case, we do have the Ecoflow River Pro, which is this one right here. So tell us to press and hold the reset button until we guys hear a beep. Then you guys want to connect it to 2.4 wireless network. So you guys want to press this button right here. So if you guys can see on the screen at the bottom, it shows you guys the blinking Wi-Fi option. So now you can connect it on the app. Alright, so we got connected. If you guys press on it, if you see how I show you guys all the different inputs and outputs that's on here, and it show you guys the battery life that's on here as well. They show you guys like the AC option, like the USB option, USB-C option, and etc. So once you guys start plugging everything in, it'll show you guys all the data on here and also on the power station as well. And if you guys notice on here, give you guys the option to turn on or turn off everything as well. So like the light option, each different section, and etc. And if you guys click on the setting option right here, it gives you guys the option to adjust all these different settings on here as well if you guys want to. And if you guys notice on the product, it actually has an auto shut off. So it actually turns off by itself after a period of time. So if you guys press it again, it turns back on. But let's test out the light option first. If you guys press on this button right here, that turns it on. If you see how strong the light is on here, it's actually very bright. If you guys press it again, it gets even brighter. If you guys press it again, it goes into like a flashing option, like an SOS mode. If you guys press it again, it turns off. So that is how you guys use the light option. So that is everything that's on the product. Now let's go test it out to see how it works and where it works first. And then we'll come back and talk more about it in a second. Alright, so right here we do have the power station. First thing I want to do is to plug in the cable to show you guys how to charge it. So let's turn it on first. So you see right now they mentioned how the product can last 99 hours. And the battery percentage right now is at 29%. They show you guys the input, output, and both of them show you guys the watts. But let's plug in the cable first. So we're gonna turn it this side and I'm gonna open it up. Once you guys open it up, you're gonna plug it in. So once you guys plug it in, it will show you guys that it is charging and it show you guys the input right here. So currently it's showing around like 550 watts. And right here show you guys that probably take around like 1 hour to actually fully charge it. But you see the watts on here is slowly increasing. It goes up to like 586 watts already. So while the product is charging, let's test out some of the outputs and inputs on here first. So let's test out this one right here. This is from the Anchor brand. If you guys turn this way, you guys want to turn it on. Once you guys turn it on, they have to plug it in. So you can see right there, show you guys that it is charging. So that definitely does work. And if you guys want to use the other outlet at the same time, you can definitely do that as well. And you can see the way how to design it allows you guys to use the 3 prongs on here, not just the 2 prongs. But as we're charging the product, you guys can definitely smell the actual ventilation fan is actually working. It's actually helping the power station cool down while it's charging really fast. So the AC option definitely does work. But let's test out some of the USB options here. So we'll test out the USB-C option first. And I have this Anchor cable as well. That's the Anchor power line flow. And this is the USB-C to lightning cable. So let's plug it in. That definitely does work. And if you guys want to plug in the other USB at the same time, you guys can definitely do that as well. They do let you guys charge up to 10 devices at the same time while charging power bank at the same time as well, which is really cool. But for me, I don't have enough cable or devices to plug all of them at the same time. We'll test out the fast charging option for the USB. So right here, I do have my USB to lightning cable. If you guys plug it in, and then the other side will plug it onto a phone. Alright, so that definitely does work as well. And because my phone right now is almost fully charged, it won't charge as fast as where I want it to be. So the device or the phone that is charging is like under 10%, 5%. Basically, the lower it is, the faster it can charge. But if you guys notice on the actual screen right here, it shows you guys the watts that are being charged for both the input and output, which is really cool. And then right underneath that, it shows you guys which one you're using. So the USB or the USB-C option or the AC option right here in the bottom. And if you guys notice right now, the actual power station already charged so much. Like earlier when we started, it was around like 30%, and now they're at 36%. And that's only after 6 minutes of charging. So the product definitely charged really fast. And like I mentioned earlier, if you guys want to see this on the app, you guys can definitely open the app. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, so right here we do have the app. You can see it show you guys the battery percentage that's on here, the output and inputs that's being charged in terms of the watts. And you do have the option to turn on or turn off the light that's on here. So if you guys test it out, the light turns on. If you guys press again, that turns it off. But when you guys turn it on, you can change a different light on here. And if you guys want to turn on or turn off different AC outlets or different plug outlets, you guys can definitely turn it off right here as well. And as you can hear right now, the fan is on because we actually have a lot of stuff plugged in. So it does need to cool down the product. But the fan is not loud when you guys actually use it, which is really nice. So right now, when you guys feel the fan on the side, it definitely feels pretty warm on this side. Because it helps you guys ventilate the power station from overheating, etc., which is really nice. But right now, it's here already at 52%. So it probably take around like 51 minutes for it to fully charge. So if you guys open this part up, what you're gonna do is plug in any of your car chargers inside. So in this case, I have this one right here. Once you guys have it plugged in, you guys want to press the button on the bottom, and that will activate it. So now you can start using it. So if I unplug this and plug it right here, and if I plug it onto my phone, that works as well. Alright, so I want to do another quick little test to show you guys whether or not the product works if you guys were to like boil water or if you guys use a space heater or something. So I plug this water boiler on the side, and if you guys turn it on. So once you guys have everything on, what you're going to do is to turn on the XBoost option on the app. So if you see on the app right here, there's XBoost. So you click on it. It tells you guys some of the info on here before you guys turn it on. So once you guys turn on the XBoost, then you guys can actually use it for like space heater or electric boilers or electric kettle like this one. So if you guys turn it on, if you guys activate the product, you can see it definitely does work. It actually uses a lot of watts on here. Currently it's using 596. So when you guys use any kind of like space heater or electric kettle, it'll take a lot more than battery. You can see how it goes down much faster compared to when you guys are using like USB or USB-C cable. You guys are not using that much watts. But you see the product definitely does work. It's kind of like boiling water inside, and we dropped 2% already. So the product is actually really useful, especially if you guys are planning to use it for camping or something. It should definitely last you guys for quite some time when you guys actually use it, which is really nice. And if you guys do plan on using this for like refrigerator or space heater, it probably will drain a lot more battery percentage, especially if you guys are using it for a space heater. So I kind of let it kind of boil first to see what actually works in a second. Alright, so it's starting to boil a lot more now, so it should be done any minute. But you see for the percentage, it actually used a lot. It used over like 30% already. So if you guys do want to use this outdoor or indoor for camping or whatever, you guys can definitely use it anywhere and anytime, which is really cool. And if you guys notice on the screen, it turns off by itself because of the auto shut off or the power saving mode that's on here, which is really nice. But if you guys want to turn it back on, just press on any button and it turns it back on. So you see the water is boiling a lot. We're just gonna let it finish boiling. Alright, so once it's finished boiling, if you guys notice the watts actually turns off, and it show you guys how you guys have much more time on here. Alright, welcome back guys. So nice little quick test, the product definitely actually does work and actually works quite well. You definitely have the option to use all the input and output at the same time if you guys want to, while charging the power station as well, which is really cool. And if you guys notice when I actually charge the product, it charges really fast. It takes roughly around 1.6 hours to fully charge it from 0 to 100, which is really fast if you guys think about it. And the way how they can do this is by using the extreme technology that's built onto the product. But obviously if you guys do end up using the solar panel option to recharge it, it'll take much longer. They mentioned that it should take roughly around 4 hours to fully charge it if you guys get direct sunlight onto it. If you guys are using somewhere where it doesn't get like direct strong sunlight, it'll take more than 4 hours to fully charge it. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to go unboxing and testing the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these. Especially if you guys are trying to look for a high quality portable power station that has all the different specs and benefits that's on here, with the different outputs, different input, the flashlight option, and so much more. That I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.